A fly in amber. There's a quote from the Odyssey, Book 5, the Robert Fitzgerald translation. A gull patrolling between the wave crests of the desolate sea will dip to catch a fish and douse his wings. They say the goddess spoke on my behalf. I only know the way the moment came to me. I hadn't grown the least bit tired of melting kisses and the graceful shape of slim Kalypso, who would string Time's bow and hang it on the wall unused while we made love. So easily at her deft touch the woven threads of earthly care unwound, while out beyond her silent grotto flew the unseen arrows, in their ceaseless swarm piercing the lives of men and bringing age, dissatisfaction, fear, and every kind of loss. All weakness in those venomed barbs, to fall in thicker hail than those at Troy, which darkened everything, even the sun. But nothing with immortals is the same. If you could call it life, we lived outside of time, yet hidden still within that stone, within a spell spun out upon a loom, where every day no sooner done than came unraveled, as if never made. My touch could leave no lasting mark on that white breast. My kisses merely vessels lost at sea, without a chance to carry or unburden all the riches I'd accumulated in my life as a man. A goddess, she could spread her veil of immortality and welcome me beneath. And in return, what more or less or different could I mean to her, for whom no change was possible? Could we be joined within a mortal ring? Unequal as I was, I couldn't bring a gift to make me worthy of her feast. True warriors fight on level ground at least. Man finds his meaning in the field of time. All this I'd known before we met, and yet such was the power of that spell the nymph sang over me, I felt myself suspended, a fly in amber. For to hide from time, both past and future must be left behind, one square removed. The action flows around, beyond, beside, beneath, but never through. What happens, happens, only not to you. And you can't frame the word, much less the will to move, for to imagine is to prove already that the future can half be. And so the now was all she let me see. She sang her spell a skein of melody, which bound my beating heart in knots around the sound of its own rhythm. I lost track. All trace of a beginning or an end dissolved into a turning world of tones that led me nowhere, toward no rocks at all. So was I by Kalypso held in thrall. They say that every day I watched the sea and cried for home and for Penelope. That may have been the reason. All I knew was, looking at the waves unsettled me. For with their crests and dips and ceaseless play, yet never getting anywhere, they showed reflections of my restlessness. If I had made my lips form home or Ithaca, then everything might have come tumbling back. Wife, son, great hall, a life already lived, one waiting to be lived again. But all untouchable outside the tunnel wall of slim Kalypso's melody lay sealed. Perhaps the pressure of the world beyond in all directions hidden, of the words unformed, the life unlived, the images unsummoned, rose within me. That's for one more favored by the gods than I to say. I only know that on the shore each day as I looked out, the teardrops brimmed in me unbidden, overflowed and joined the sea. Perched in the rocks, how little did I know of how to find my way, though the horizon presented me each morning with a clue. One day the answer simply came to me. My eyes fixed on the line where green met blue, I saw a skimming gull close to the foam cut of a sudden down to catch a fish, and in the process wet his wings. I saw at once a creature touching and touched back. That split me from my shell, that single act. One consequence became my messenger to bear the host of thens into my now. All past, all future folded into me. I saw the island trees cut instantly, the lash, the tiller, and the open sea. The song was ended. With my beating heart loud in my throat again, I knew that once begun I would stalk down, without remorse or pause, the distant moment of my death. And I was glad. As through me passed unseen all the fell arrows of time, I passed into myself again, and the sharp world of men. They say that Hermes the wayfinder came with word from Zeus to the nymph Kalypso. To what world that message came, I couldn't say. I only know I finally found my way. Though longing for escape in the sublime, man finds his meaning in the field of time.